All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It was the AFL NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two. It got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
Ready. 18 Gator. 80 weapon. Let's go.
Now Jones. Off play action. The tight end, Rhett Ellison with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Hey. Two.
From the gun, Jones. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Hey, Echo. It's a party now. 55's Mike, guys, 55. And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Bravo. Check right. Watch 55. Get in the way. Ready.
Jones now from the gun on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
Their own 16-yard line.
Ready. Here's the mic. It's our time. It's our time. Rush in. Go. Say. Wide. Get wide. Hayward.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kareem Martin able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
24 is the mic. They're going to need some therapy after this. 24 is the mic. Tackles. 24 is the mic. Come to my world. No. We want it. Come to my world. 36, 36. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Bridgewater to throw it. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Check.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal.
Joker. Deuce.
Now here's Pollard. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Trying to run for it with Pollard. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be. Not
just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
He's coming. He's coming, double up. Check 9, check 9. Go. Motion.
Now Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Hey, Zoo. Yep. Mike 55. Hey,
Jones operating from the gun. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready up.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll try to right side here. Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 43 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Watch the twist. Kill.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Shift. Alert 3. Go. Watch safety creeping.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Don't be mad.
2 yards on the finish. At the 40.
Check. Check 3. Kill. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Go. He's checking crab. Pick the edge. Come. Let it go.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That's where you belong.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run forward with Pollard, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. First down, Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check, check. Switch.
Run for Pollard. Grant Haley in on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Pollard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Check.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Under 10. Bang. Hey, watch this. Whip. Watch the whip. Echo. Squeeze, double. 24.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
24 is the mic. Man out. 24. Let's go, defense.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. And his kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting a 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Hey, orbit. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Mike, 55. 55.
Throwing Jones.
He's not going to get me.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Ready, ready. 8, read. Let him know. Yo, 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 go, go. Let him know. Ready, ready.
On 3rd down, Barkley. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Fielded at about the 28. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
This ball between running. 24 is the mic. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Check. Check hot route. Hot. He's checking. Crash. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Check. Yeah. Check. Watch twist.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. Now he'll got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
24 is the mic. Hey, defense. 24 is the mic. I got you. 24 is the mic. Check. Sponge. No. Any weapon. Hot 7. There we go.
Bridgewater. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing, Bridgewater. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Spinning away. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams ready after the halftime spectacle. And we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. This is fielded at the goal line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Bridgewater. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Watch the shift. Check. Lucky.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. The 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tony Pollard, 60 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Pick up the ball.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, defense. Get out the field, defense.
Look at me, zipper! Snap!
To throw again, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Mike, 55. Check.
Go!
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw again on second down. Jones. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Now.
Check.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
24 is the mic.
We own them. We own it.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Bridgewater now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dayon Buchanan gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Mike 29. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike 29.
To throw, Bridgewater. And an alley to run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Come on, set. Mike, set. Get the flag. Check right. Tight end right. Tight end right. You got 3?
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Sam Martin now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now it's Tate. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are back within a single score. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check 13.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
24 is the mic.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
25. Rabbit. 24 is the mic. I got wide. Take off.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, we are.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46.
Tight dog. Joker. Deuce. No. Off. You're out. Check safety.
Check 52.
They'll run with Pollard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
57 the mic. All day.
From the gun, Bridgewater. He finds his target. It's Schultz. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, check Mike 47.
Now Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game, his third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Jones now on first down. That's complete to Slayton. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
55, Mike 55. Hey, let's get this,
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Tate. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
61, matchbox lights.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. You can't block me. You can't.
Hey, seam 6. Hey.
And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Go.
Now Jones finds his tight end Ingram, and he'll get it down here to the 43. That one good for 21 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll run on first down. Pollard. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Second and 9 at the 49-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Undercrush.
Bridgewater here to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 14.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
24 is the mic.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Robbie Anderson there to make the grab. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. This is Barkley. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw is Bridgewater. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the... Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So that, a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately... that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Single, 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 single. 24 is the mic. I know he ain't got it.
Throwing here, Bridgewater. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City.